Good afternoon. It's Monday the 21st of December. It is a grey and damp winter solstice, but I'm still out the reading nook with another parcel to open, and of course a cup of tea. So let's get to it. Almost there. And what we have here is the Blasphemous Tome Issue 6 for December 2020. Now, this is from the good friends of Jackson Elias, which is a podcast dedicated to all things Lovecraftian and horror, primarily the role-playing game Call of Cthulhu, the works of H.P. Lovecraft, and associated films and adaptations. And this is a benefit of being a patron for the podcast. So if you're a patron, you get the podcasts earlier, and then once a year they do a fanzine, which of course basically features a very nice cover, which echoes a picture of Dorian Gray, but rather with Howard Phillips himself, and something unnameable on the actual image. So this is from the good friends of Jackson Elias, and it is a 30-odd, almost 40-page fanzine. So we have basically an introduction. We go into the Ludomancers. We're looking at various various games. So Scott reviews Visigoths versus the Morgoths. Matt looks at Paranoia. Paul at Codenames, a popular board game. The Sanderson collection. Which looks at Matthew Sanderson's games collection. I know it's extensive. I've seen pictures. We have discussed it. So yeah, just basic discussion of something in his collection. I know he's got it very nicely arranged in glass cases. And we have other articles like Gruesome Concepts. He revealed undeniable truths that you wished you could unlearn. And then of this Men Shall Know Nothing, a scenario by Paul Fricker, which is set during World War II, during Operation Varsity, and essentially this is that's during Operation Market Garden, I believe, because it's one of the sort of like one of the three drops that. The last drop that most of the American paratroopers did. So yeah, it's by decent artwork there and there. Should be interesting to see what that is. There we go. That takes up quite a lot of the scenario actually. Basically, so it's quite lengthy. That's 13. 13, almost there. Wow. That's pages 13 to 32. So that's 20. That's half of this fanzine is just devoted to that one scenario. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Just saying I'm just going through it. It's been interesting. Basically, World War II is an interesting time, very difficult framework against which to put mythos investigations or encounters. We have Cocktail Corner by Matthew Sanderson. Mr. Sanderson is famed for his cocktails. Basically rolling up with a trolley, especially if you're doing a late night gaming session. We have basic episodes of Insanity, looking back at various episodes of the podcast. Lastly, Paperbacks from Hell, and so on, from Scott Dorward. And there's a bit of advertising at the back for related paraphernalia, basically merchandise from the podcast, notably, basically warning people of what happens when you cast the spell Attract Fish. So that's the Blasphemous Tome. You really have to be basically a patron backer to get these. These are nice little fanzines, nice little toppings ends to the end of the year with the podcast. I will review this in due course, probably as part of one of the Fanzine Focus events I will run one weekend. In the meantime, thanks for watching another unboxing in the Nook. If you like this one, please click like down below or add a comment. I try and respond as best I can. Or even if you've been enjoying these and you want to be alerted to more, or you can always subscribe. Because that's fun. I appreciate it when you do. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another unboxing in the Nook.